This video is for topic area 3, understand what makes a product financially viable. This is 3.3, profit or loss. For profit level, we need to use two different formulas to calculate. Essentially, this is one of the most important things to know as a business, is how much profit or loss you are going to make. There's two ways that we need to do this. One is per unit. If you are selling a product, it's very easy to calculate. If you're selling a service, it's not much more difficult. And then you've got your overall profit, which is also very, very important. So your profit per unit is equal to your selling price subtracted by your cost per unit. The overall profit is equal to your total revenue coming into the company minus your total costs, all of your expenditure. So let's take a look at another real world example. This is for a profit analysis. So we're looking at Netflix, and most of these figures are estimated, but it was done through real research. So if we want to work out our total profit, we need to do revenue minus total costs. So if we look at our revenue for Netflix, we have an average subscriber price of £12, and that is how many subscribers were official when I did this research. So if you multiply to get our revenue, the subscription price by the number of subscribers, we've got nearly £2.5 billion. Then what we do is we look at our costs. So for Netflix, they pay 8.3 million in service charges to Amazon. They spend over 1.5 billion on content, which is making TV shows and movies, and they pay their staff 12.9 million. So that means they have a total fixed costs of 1.6 billion pounds. To work out our profit, we just look at all of our revenue and subtract all of our expenditure. So 2.4 billion minus 1.6 billion is 840 million. Obviously there are exact figures used there, but that is rounded up. So if we do a per item example, we can look at this t-shirt selling company. We are looking at our selling price of £10. So profit per item is selling price minus cost per item. We're starting off with £10 gets substituted into here. Then we need to look at our cost per item. So our cost per item, we need to pay for the actual t-shirt, pay for the printing of the t-shirt, and pay for the packaging for the t-shirt. So that means it comes to £5 cost per t-shirt. So if our selling price is 10 and our cost per item is 5, we do 10 minus 5 equals £5 profit per item. So let's take a look at an exam question. How much profit is made if a business earns 18,000 of sales revenue and its total costs are 7,500? So we know that our 18,000 is revenue and our total costs are 7,500. So if we know that total profit is revenue minus total costs, it should be fairly easy to calculate. As you can see here, we've put total profit equals total revenue minus total costs. So total profit equals 18,000 minus 7,500, which means our total profit is £10,500. As we said before, rearranging formulas is quite a difficult thing to do, and it's something that you might need to do in the exam. You have to read the question carefully to see what exactly the question is asking you for. So we already know how to calculate revenue, we already know how to calculate costs, but if it's making reference to profit all of the time, you need to be able to rearrange that formula as well. So we know that total profit is equal to revenue minus total costs. If it asks you for what the revenue is but gives you the profit and the costs, you need to be able to rearrange that formula. So your revenue is everything that comes into the business. That means that that's going to be your profit added to your total costs. So the money that you're left with and the money that you've spent is equal to all the money that came in. When we look at total costs, our total costs are going to be equal to all the money that came in minus what you've been left with. So with a little bit of common sense and a little bit of thinking about it, you can rearrange the formula to get what you need. If you find that really difficult, you could always just memorize the 3 formulas. That's the end of this video. If you do have any questions, send me an email and I'll get back to you.